The National Hot Rod Association, NHRA, has been one of the most iconic motorsport organizations in America for decades. Known for its breathtaking speed, roaring engines, and heart-pounding races, NHRA drag racing has thrilled fans since the mid-20th century. For many years, attending a drag race was an experience unlike any other. The grandstands were packed, the atmosphere was electric, and the drivers were household names. But in recent years, the sport has struggled to maintain its former glory. Empty seats, fading star power, and an aging fan base have raised serious concerns about the future of drag racing. While the engines still roar down the strip, the echoes of decline are growing louder. The big question is this truly the beginning of the end for NHRA drag racing? Falling attendance. One of the clearest warning signs for the NHRA is the decline in live attendance. Once, events like the U.S. Nationals in Indianapolis drew record-breaking crowds. Today, the stands often appear half-empty, with longtime fans admitting that the energy just isn't what it used to be. Drag racing is a sport best experienced in person. The raw sound, the burning rubber, and the vibration that shakes your chest simply cannot be captured on television. When the crowds are small, the experience loses its magic, making it harder to attract both newcomers and returning fans. The challenge of younger fans. A bigger problem lies in the NHRA's struggle to connect with younger generations. While older fans remain loyal, most attendees now fall within the 35 to 50 age range. Young audiences are instead drawn to digital-first entertainment, such as TikTok, YouTube, and esports. In earlier decades, car culture was everywhere. Magazines, local drag strips, and TV programs introduced kids to the thrill of racing. Today, those entry points have largely disappeared. Without a strong pipeline of young fans, the NHRA faces the risk of its audience aging out with little replacement. The star power gap. Every major sport thrives on its stars, and drag racing has historically been no different. John Force, arguably the biggest name in NHRA history, symbolized the sport for decades. His legendary career made him a fan favorite and gave the NHRA a face recognized far beyond the drag strip. But after his recent crash in Virginia, Force's career appears to be over. This leaves a major void. While talented drivers remain, none have yet captured the public imagination on the same scale. Without big personalities and rivalries, NHRA loses a crucial part of what makes sports engaging. Controversial race distance change. Another controversial decision still divides fans. In 2008, after a tragic accident, the NHRA shortened its races from the traditional quarter mile, 1,320 feet, to 1,000 feet. Although safety was the priority, many fans felt the change undermined the sport's heritage. For purists, the quarter mile is sacred. It's where records were set and legends were made. Changing it was like shrinking a football field or altering a baseball diamond. While the NHRA may have gained safety, it lost a piece of its identity, leaving many fans unsatisfied. The problem with short races. Drag racing cars are engineering marvels capable of jaw-dropping acceleration. But their races last only a few seconds. For newcomers, the spectacle is exciting the first time, but without compelling rivalries or storylines, the novelty quickly wears off. Sports thrive on narratives, heroes, villains, and comebacks. Without them, drag racing struggles to hold the attention of casual fans, especially on television. Weak media and digital presence. Unlike other sports leagues that earn millions selling broadcast rights, the NHRA reportedly pays for its airtime on Fox Sports 1. This unusual setup keeps the sport visible but doesn't generate the kind of revenue or prestige needed for long-term growth. Digitally, the NHRA lags even further behind. Its official YouTube channel has fewer than 300,000 subscribers, a fraction of what independent motorsport creators command. In an era where young fans live online, failing to expand the digital footprint is a costly mistake. Rising costs and executive pay. Another point of frustration is the rising cost of attending races. Families often spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars on tickets, travel, and concessions. At the same time, NHRA executives, despite operating as a nonprofit, earn six-figure salaries, with some exceeding $500,000 annually. This disconnect between leadership and the average fan or racer has fueled resentment, particularly since team payouts and support were reduced after the COVID-19 pandemic. Sponsorship challenges and competition. Sponsorship is the lifeblood of motorsports, and here too, the NHRA has faced trouble. The departure of Coca-Cola, a partner for nearly 2 decades, raised red flags about the sport's marketability. While Mission Foods has stepped in, many other sponsors remain cautious. Adding to the challenge is the resurgence of the International Hot Rod Association, IHRA. With lower ticket prices, fan-friendly policies, and aggressive track acquisitions, the IHRA presents itself as a fan-first alternative. For disillusioned NHRA supporters, it's an appealing option. Growing division between racers and leadership. Perhaps most concerning is the divide between racers and NHRA executives. Many of today's top teams are bankrolled by wealthy owners whose interests don't always align with the sanctioning body. Decisions like canceling popular but relatively low-cost classes, such as Top Fuel Harley, send mixed signals to racers and fans. At a time when unity is essential, these divisions weaken the sport's foundation. What needs to change? For the NHRA to survive and thrive, it must take bold action. Some crucial steps include engaging younger fans with digital-first strategies on TikTok, YouTube, and streaming platforms, building new stars to replace retiring legends and create fresh rivalries, balancing tradition with modern entertainment, possibly reintroducing the quarter-mile format for select events, making events affordable to families, ensuring accessibility without compromising quality, improving leadership transparency to rebuild trust with racers and fans alike. If the NHRA can adapt, it can reclaim its place as the heartbeat of American drag racing. Final thoughts. The NHRA remains a symbol of raw power, adrenaline, and American motorsport culture. But unless it addresses its current challenges, the roar of engines may soon be drowned out by the silence of empty stands. Drag racing's future depends not only on technology or tradition, but on the willingness of the NHRA to change. If it embraces innovation while honoring its roots, the sport can rise again. If not, the decline may continue, leaving fans to wonder what could have been. The engines still fire. The passion still burns. But the clock is ticking for the NHRA to prove that drag racing's best days are not just in the past.